Hello everyone, it's Andrea and welcome to this edition of Talks in the Car. I am not a huge cereal eater. I didn't grow up with cold cereal like a lot of other kids around my age. My mom was big about making real hearty breakfasts, particularly in the wintertime and particularly when we were at school. So I didn't have a whole lot of cereal that was around my house. And then the cereal that we did was something that was supposed to be, healthy. Corn Flakes, Nut Bran, Rice Krispies. And so with that being said, like I said, I didn't grow up having a lot of cereal, but every once in a while I do get a craving for cereal, and I won't buy a whole box, but I will get like a little cup, just to kind of meet that craving for the day, and then I'm good for, another several months. But in saying that, looking at cereal commercials and in looking at cereal boxes, one thing that I definitely have noticed is that most cereals have on the box, or they say within their commercial, that the cereal is fortified with vitamins and iron, or minerals, vitamins, and iron. And what that is saying is that in of itself, the cereal doesn't have everything necessary in order to supply the needs nutritionally for the body. So things are added, things are put into the cereal that will build it up in order to meet those nutritional standards. We have to make sure that on this journey, we are fortifying our lives, that we are adding things to our lives that are building us up, that are meeting the standards that we need in order to live the way that we need to live, both in a natural standpoint and spiritually. If we are ingesting things that are not building us up, really, what is the point? All that is actually doing is dragging us down. So whether that's the people that we associate with, whether that's the things that we listen to, the things that we say, the things that we read, the things that we take part in, we need to make sure that those things are building us up and that are adding to us and not taking away from us. And so I am learning, and I have learned over the years, but particularly in this season where I am right now, I am learning that I have to put people around me who are adding to me, who are fortifying my life. And this is just speaking strictly right now about people. I can't have people around me that are pulling from me, that are taking away from me, or who are not adding to what I'm trying to do right now in this stage of my life. If you are taking away from me, if you are pulling from me, if you are exhausting me, I can't do it. I need to have people who are pouring into me as much as I am pouring into them. I need to be fortified as much as I am assisting and fortifying other people. And so things like deceit, things that people are trying to bring me down, people who are always negative, people who are trying to maybe set me up for failure, who are not encouraging, those kind of people I am very, very mindful of, and I am not allowing to be a part of my life simply because they are not building me up. And if someone's not building you up, then there's no way that you can actually build them up, or build them up in a way that is best for them. And so I've been looking at that and listening to things that people are saying to me very, very closely, listening to see if people are being honest, listening to see if people are trying to, kind of put one over on you, listening to see who those people are that are around me who are trying to be underhanded in certain areas and are trying to maybe make me look bad in certain circumstances. Those people are not fortifying my life, therefore they have no place in my life. And we can keep friendships, we can keep relationships, we can keep people around us, but we have to set boundaries, and we have to be mindful of who those people are, and to watch closely and to make sure that while they may still have some access to our lives, that they are at some sort of distance, that we can't keep them really close. We can't let them have access to everything that we're doing, everything that we're saying. We can't allow them to participate in the highs of our lives, because they are not adding to our lives. They're actually withdrawing. And We all know who have bank accounts and debit cards, the more you withdraw and don't deposit back in, the lesser and lesser your substance is. The more that is taken away from you, the less that you have for yourself and the less that you have to give others. And so look at your life. See what's fortifying you. If the people around you are not fortifying you, then it's time to cut them off or time to cut back. If the things that you are participating in, if you're a person who, goes to the clubs, goes to the bars, goes to the parties, if they're not adding to your life, it's time to start stepping away. If the people that you associate with, again, if they are not adding to you, if they're always withdrawing, step away. If the things that you're reading, the music that you're listening to, if it's not adding to you, it's time to step away. It's time to back off, and it's time to reevaluate who you are. It's time to reevaluate what you want for yourselves. It's time to reevaluate what you are allowing around you and in you, because you want to make sure that you are being built up, that you are being fortified, that things are being added to your life that are strengthening you, that are encouraging you, that are stacking up your worth, stacking up your value, so that you not only are strong for yourself, but you're strong for all of those who are around you. Fortify yourself. And I encourage you, really, really look at those things. Look at those people. Look at those things. Look at those activities that you are involved in. And make sure that those things are fortifying you, that are building you up and not stripping you away. You want to be strong in every aspect of your life. You don't want to be weak. You don't want to be tired. You don't want to be exhausted. You don't want people to exhaust you. You don't want, once you've gone to the club, once you've gone to the bar, once you've gone to that party, you don't want, after you're done with that, to be like, what did I just do? You don't want to wake up the next morning like, what did I just do? Surround yourself with things that will build you up, that will fortify you. And you will find later on that that is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Be good to yourself by strengthening you. Be good to yourself by strengthening your mind, your spirit, your health. Be good to you so that you can be all that you can be for yourself. You can be all that you can be for those that you love and that you care for, your family, your children, your spouse, and that you can be all that you can be in God. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you next time on Talks in the Car.